Assalamualaikum. My name is Amirul. My mention number is S50076. I am from Bachelor of Applied Science, Fisheries. My supervisor is Dr. Rumi Aida binti Mafiah. Today I want to present my final report on the diversity and abundance of fish in the breakwater area of Universiti Malaysia Terengganu UMT based on hook and line. Alright, for an introduction, UMT coastal area, or locally called Pantai Kebun Badak, are located at East Coast Peninsula, Malaysia. It experiencing monsoon season annually, where coastal erosion occurred naturally and slowly. However, in 2009, the effects start to speed up due to the construction of runway platform of Sultan Mahmud Airport. So, to reduce the effect, the breakwater structure were introduced. For the problem statement, coastal erosion happened due to the build-up of Sultan Mahmud Airport, which destroying coastal habitat and ecosystem. So, breakwater structure were introduced to reduce this effect. Then, it will lead to the habitat modification occurred, where before that is a sandy bottom shoreline to the existence of rock mount structure, which that can cause changes in the diversity and abundance of fish species in the area. No study was ever conducted in the area on the diversity and abundance. So the objective is, the first is to estimate the fish species diversity, evenness and richness on the breakwater area of UMT. The second objective is to determine fish abundance in the breakwater area of UMT. For the methodology, for sampling site, I have sampling on the two sampling station, which is sampling station 1 and sampling station 2. Each sampling station have 3 sampling points. For each sampling point, approximately 1 hour were used as a sampling time. For the sampling period and design, for the sampling period, I have done my sampling during June, August and October 2020, which is 3 months. For the sampling design, for each sampling station, I have provided 3 hours in the morning, 8 am and 11 am. For the sampling procedure, firstly, fish were caught using various types of fishing techniques, and then all fish were recorded, taken pictures, sorted and identified by referring to the credible source. Then, all samples will be weighed, measured and recorded in a table. For the data analysis, all data that were collected and analyzed using species diversity index. And for the fish composition or abundance, the data will be expressed in a percentage. For result and discussion, fish diversity, the table shows the value of diversity, richness and abundance index according to the sampling station in the breakwater area of UNT. So the sampling station is 1 and sampling station 2. So I have compared the overall diversity index of my study with the study on the diversity and abundance. Based on the table, we can see that the breakwater area of UNT have the lowest value for diversity, richness and evenness index when compared to other studies. For fish abundance, these are the species that I have caught during the sampling. So, this table shows the composition of fish according to the family, species and local name. From the table, we can see that the most abundant species is Lujanus lujanus, with the total individuals of 201. That represents almost 80% from the total percentage of individual caught. For the next table is, the table shows the occurrence of fish species on the sampling station of the breakwater area of UMT. Based on the both table previously, we can say that most of the species caught are reef and rock associated species, or also called reef fish. Reef fish can be defined as benthic or bentopelagic fish species that it always associate with hard substrates such as coral, algal or rocky reefs. Reef or rock associated fish species do not occur in a habitat if there is no hard substrate like corals and rocky reef present in the habitat. So, for example, Halichoerus nigrescens from family Labridae can commonly found on shallow weedy area of rocky area with the presence of little coral growth. So from these examples, it shows that those species are only present if there any hard substrate like coral reef and rock structure. So, in this study, the breakwater area of UMT are the hard substrate. The breakwater area of UMT are previously only sandy coastal area. None of those species ecologically existed in the area before. So can be assumed that those species will come and migrated from other nearest habitat. For the conclusion and suggestion, fish population in the breakwater area of UNT have a diverse species and abundance of fish is very high. With the total fish caught in the breakwater area of UMT was 253 individuals from 15 different species. Those species were identified comes from 11 families. Most of the fish individuals are small and in juvenile stage. The fish species found are mostly reef or rock associated species which is not originated from the area before the breakwater is built. Further study must be conducted to improve the understanding about the fish diversity and abundance of the area. The breakwater area of UMT is capable to function as the artificial reef, which can attract more corals, fishes, and other marine organisms. Local communities and authorities also need to be alert as the breakwater area of UMT acts as the nursery ground for many fish species, and it must be preserved to ensure the stability of ecosystem of the breakwater area of UMT. So this is my reference. That's all for me. Thank you.